can't believe it. Still the lowest power car I've ever had on here.
Currently, I'm broken down on the M25.
I know the principles of a clutch, so how hard can it be?
I don't know if I'll see one that bad. Welcome back to Motor Addicts one and all. We are at Road Rage Performance, where we are finally going to get the number on the Micra. No Owen, no Nick, just me today. We're going to be talking to Leon and his thoughts of the car, which I guarantee he doesn't want to do this. He ain't tuning it. He said, I'm not tuning it, but I'll get a number for you. So that's what we're here for. We're going to get a number and see what it is. And we have just had confirmed it will be going up against Boris on the 31st of this month. So it'll be a side-by-side and an OG battle. It's going to be a different type of OG battle, but we don't know what's going to happen. We're going to find out. But yeah, our £43 Micra is going to go up against a £10,000 built Micra. So it'll be embarrassing for Jack, but I have been speaking to Jack and he said he's got a couple of things up his sleeve. So that'll be quite a good fun race. But for today, we want to find out the number. We're going to speak to Leon to tell us his thoughts on the car, even though I sort of know what it's like anyway. Right, so as you can see, it's on the dyno. What are your thoughts of the Micra?
What is this? What have you bought me?
Right, do you want to do your statement first?
Statement?
Statement that you don't want anything like this.
Oh yeah, I don't want anything like this. I don't want 1.8Ts. I don't want battered old diesels. Not because I don't like them, but because I can't earn any money because they're always broke and I'm just chasing problems. So
that we've just got that disclaimer out of the way that Leon will not do.
I'm not being an arsehole.
Crap.
Because a lot of your followers have messaged wanting quotes, and I feel bad because I'm like, no, we can't really do this. But it's like, to have a lovely place like this, I have to concentrate on the money, and that's in the newer stuff. So.
Right, so anyway, so what you bear in mind, this car is 53 horsepower as standard. 0-60 in 16 seconds.
Ooh, 16.
I know.
How much boost are we making?
About half a bar.
It's got to be at least 90, isn't it? 90, 100 brake?
Well, I said to Owen, I'll be well happy if it gets 80.
80. See, I haven't even driven this, so I don't even know.
Well, the clutch is a bit funny. It smells a bit. We've made our own performance exhaust.
You're going to show the viewers this exhaust?
Well, I think they've seen it because a video is coming out, but we have put a tip on it now, so it looks a little bit better. The rest of it. Yeah, I know. Underneath, yeah. Well, you can't see it's dark. But what do you think of the car overall?
I like it, mate. I like it. Considering, what do you pay for it? Nothing.
Well, nothing for it, and it owes us 43 quid at the minute.
Can't argue with that, can you?
Nah. So you reckon 90? Owen, I reckon 80.
Yeah. Nick
was about the same, and I think Owen was about the same, 80, 90.
I think that's about right, isn't it?
Right, so let's give it a run and see what it actually gets.
Let's go. Let's blow up some mic.
So the first run's done and the numbers are in for the first run. Now we are going to do a second run to make sure that it lines up and it does do it again. But bear in mind, this car is racing Boris, and I think the last time that was on a dyno, it was 63 horsepower, but I'm not sure if the dyno read the number right. But at the minute, I'm going to pass over to Leon, who's going to run through the details very specifically, because this car may shock you. Leon, what happened?
More than we thought is what happened. 126.
126 horsepower.
I can't believe it. Still the lowest power car I've ever had on here, but pretty good. 147 newton meters and a pretty good curve.
So we got 147 newton meters, 126 brake horsepower. What's that? Is that 85?
Oh, wheel, yeah, 84 wheel.
84 so, wheel horsepower.
Solid, mate.
Mate,
well good.
We got to do another run. just to see if it's legit.
Yeah, make sure. If it does it twice, we know it is consistently making that.
Is there anything that you would advise with it so far then?
More fuel.
More fuel.
But then again, we don't really know how to tune them not how to tune them properly, but it's getting into these ECUs. It's just not something I have any clue about. So if we could get more fuel in it, at least, I reckon you pick up another 10, 15. Because it's running very lean. It's like 14.5. So we could definitely, if we could get it down to like 12s or something, like I said earlier, maybe a fuel pressure regulator. Just wind up some fuel pressure in it. Force some more fuel in there.
Are they inexpensive?
Yeah, they get on eBay like a tenner.
Are they?
Yeah. Free gains, mate, basically.
All right then. Well, that's one.
Or at least safer, because like I say, to be running like 14.5 AFR under full boost for that long is pretty it's dangerous, really. But like I say, it's a free car, so it doesn't really matter.
If it blows, we put a 1.3 engine in it.
Yeah, exactly. And then make more than that.
Yeah.
Maybe 150.
Right. Let's have a look at the second run then.
Let's go.
So you're not going to ask, was it a fluke on that second run? And it was.
It's real.
It's real.
It made 125. 125 brake and 145 newton meters.
So.
And 95 mile an hour.
95 mile an hour. In what?
Fourth gear.
Fourth gear, 95. Well, I'm not going to say.
It's supposed to do it fourth. It's got fifth, hasn't it?
It has got fifth, but we in Mexico when I went once, I had Nick behind me at 110, and I was pulling away.
You was doing 110 in this.
Mate,
the Death Wisher. Look at his wheels.
It's sketchy. It is sketchy as hell. But
jeez.
So it is legit number. It is
real,
legit number. The Micra, standard 53 horsepower, now 125 horsepower.
What's that in percentage?
100 and... Well, that'd be 125%, wouldn't it?
Something like that.
That's bloody mental. I'm well impressed with that. Did not expect that, but you reckon it may blow up soon?
Might do. I don't know. If it hasn't blown up yet, then it's either a ticking time bomb.
I've given it some shit. We've done burnouts.
I mean,
we've got obviously the battle coming up. But yeah,
I think the more you do long pulls in it with that like running lean, that's when you're going to be like. That's when you're stressing it. If you pull it around all day and you're just doing the odd pull.
Yeah, that's basically what happens. Apart from obviously the OG battles at the end of the month against Jack, that's a different story.
I think seriously, get a fuel pressure regulator on it and just see if we can squeeze more fuel in it. Because you'll know, because you've got the gauge, so don't necessarily have to come back, but just
put one on.
Put one on it. See if you can get them AFRs down, because at least it might not even make any more, but at least it's safe.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Safe to be ragged. So
happy days. So. £43 versus £10,000 is going to happen. I don't know when I'm going to let this video out because I'm not sure if I want Jack to know the final numbers, as we know what his number is, and it wasn't that impressive, and he spent 10 grand on that car. Anyway,
what you spent on this to get this to where it is now then?
Well, the guy who built it said that the turbo and everything else that he done underneath took it was about an £180 cost.
What turbo is it?
I don't know.
Pass.
It did have an Audi TT
intercooler
on it.
GT20 or something. Well, it's Chinese, you can tell that. There's no badges on it. Yeah, it's like a Garrett replica, isn't it?
Yeah. But other than that, as you can see, Nick's cleaned the valve cover.
That is very clean. But just that bit.
It was soot.
Whose signature's that?
That's Paul Walker's signature.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you get that?
Well, Matt wrote it on there a little while back and he said it looks quite similar. I'm well happy with that. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to do a 060.
What, up here?
No, not up here. I'm going to have to go back down south for that. But yeah, I'm going to do a 060 in the car because now the manifold's done, we may actually have a chance of a better number than 9.4. If we can get like a 9, well, we'll find out. I'll get the RACELOGIC box in there and we'll give it a go. So yeah, about that 060. I was going to do it in Farnborough. I thought I'll get the car to Farnborough for the British Motor Show. But yeah, currently I'm broken down on the M25. So there's not going to be any Micra at the British Motor Show. And I'm not sure if you can hear me because of all the noise. But yeah, no Micra at the British Motor Show. I was driving down the motorway, suddenly there was nothing. So it's driving fine, and then bang, it just revved up. So sounds like the clutch has gone. So what we'll have to do is get a new clutch in the car ready for the race with Jack at the end of the month. If we can get one quick enough, I'm sure we'll get one quick enough. And then get it back out and get it racing. But as for the video, there's not going to be a 060 because it's ended up in bloody disaster. The Micra's done well until this point. All it's had is a lot of shit given to it, and it's never gone wrong, apart from today. So I'm waiting for the AA. Being stuck on the M25 ain't great, to be fair, especially when you're in between a junction off and a junction on. But yeah, look at this shit. I hate the M25, look. So yeah, if you were looking forward to seeing the Micra, it ain't going to happen. But we do have two cars going, so that's the main thing. One that's going to create a nightmare and a ruckus. Just not the Micra this time, so...
5 hours later.
Stu, unfortunately, had a tough day, hasn't he?
Yeah. He ain't the only one.
He ain't the only one. And the Micra has finally given up with the abuse we give it. And he's a bit gutted. He's gone off, he's sulked. He's taken my Toyota down to the British Motor Show, which I'm sure you will see some socials for.
Yeah.
Until now. But we thought we'd do a little treat.
Well,
because he is soft on this car, isn't he?
Does he know about this?
No.
You don't know about this, does he?
And more annoyingly, we've got to be there in about 10 hours. So this needs to get done tonight, or it don't get done at all. And then
I vote don't get done at all.
Nah, come on, we can do this. I've never done a clutch before, just so you know. It might shock the audience and you.
That inspires
but I
me
know the
greatly.
principles of a clutch, so how hard can it be?
Oh yeah, exactly. That's it.
Just
That's
mechanics.
Just it.
It's just undoing stuff.
I'll put my gun down now, shall I?
It's just undoing stuff.
So yeah, so we're gonna have I've got every single ramp along here. All four of them have all got cars that need gearbox work. So I've had a day of it, and I'm gonna, you know, what I'll do at 26 minutes past 5 of it. I'll just do another clutch. Why not? So anyway, we're gonna do that. Heaven knows how long it's gonna take. Is it gonna come apart? Probably. How we're gonna have the bits to fix it, or whatever.
I ordered the clutch, so if it doesn't fit.
If you use the reg, it should be alright. It's from Euro Car Pass.
Shout out to Euro. Yeah. Not a link in description below.
Because no one cares.
No one cares about Euros, and no one cares about us.
Anyway, the longer we spend
jibber jabbing.
Yeah, is time we're not
well, I've already taken the wheels off, so I've...
Great, you're done then. Yeah, exactly. Right. We'll just do a bit of fast forward stuff. And in about... Are we going to record some stuff while we're taking it apart?
We'll see if we come across
the
any
box
problems.
will nearly be out in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I know. See if I've got the right bit. So, my job, my one and only job probably, is to drain the gearbox oil.
Yes.
It's quite a nice job to do, I think. Nah. I might be a mechanic if this is how easy it is.
It's easy, mate.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Fuck's sake.
It's there.
There we go. Clutch already, Rich.
There was a bit on the floor.
Put all of that on that. Goodness sake, it's going to come out the other side of the bucket.
Oh no! Why is it going back?
Because you're...
Why is it going backwards?
Doing it.
Whoa, whoa! She's a...
Gusher.
Mate, she's a girl, isn't she? Whoa! You can tell it's Stu's. I mean... I'll just give you the array of the... So there she goes. Last little dribbles. And then that was the mess I made. Sorry, oh, that's the first one.
Oh, don't worry, you'll be clearing it up.
First drink on me, is it?
Yep.
And how are you getting on? What are you up to?
Doing a lower ball joint because that's the type of enjoyment I do. Yeah, it's just so awesome.
I'm getting a theme from you tonight. You're not quite as zazzy as you normally are.
No, because I could be doing anything else, but that's fine.
But when it's rolling 11s on stage, it's good, though, isn't it?
Yes. Just give it a jiggle.
Oh yeah.
Get ready. It's going to be heavy, right? So
that's right.
Not too sad. Right, that will pop off.
Right, what's she looking like?
Well, this is all swarf and that's been real beaten up there. I'm not quite sure why that... I mean, there's another thing there. I think we're going to find the clutch.
May not be the problem.
Have a look in there.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh no. That probably shouldn't be like that, should it?
No, there's supposed to be more of a clutch to... Wow. Nice job, Stu.
She must have gone with a hell of a bang.
Yeah, he's totaled it. That's done. Let's take it apart. Wow.
Stuff is falling out.
I don't know if I've seen one that bad. There you go, Stu. Nice one, mate.
That would have been battling for a while. Well, you said the other night, actually this is on video, Stu, put this into the clip now. You said, oh, that gearbox don't sound too happy.
There's some right weird noise coming from the gearbox.
That was this guy.
All in a whole bunch of pieces.
Giving up its last legs.
Look at that.
It was screaming for help there. Yeah.
Well, the first thing we have to do is
make sure the other one fits.
Yeah, compare this to the other one. Oh, we went LUK, did we? Right.
So that's what it's meant to look like.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's supposed to look like. Look.
Not like that.
Does it fit on the primary shaft? Yeah. Okay, so we've got a bit of cleaning up to do there. Okay, that, and does this fit on the flywheel? Yeah. Right, that means we can actually continue and get the job done.
State of this, honestly. Good. Let's do stuff then.
What are we doing, Nick?
Wasting our time.
What are we doing? You watch.
To be fair, I'll bed this in as well on the way down, which should be good.
We'll do all this and then something else will happen on the way
Don't.
up.
I've got to drive this.
Good luck.
So as far as Stu's concerned, we're bringing down the Escort in the trailer, aren't we? Which is there. And yes, we're going to do this for Stu. So we're going to surprise him by bringing the Micra down. Well, providing this all goes well, and providing I can drive it 150 miles, whatever it is.
Yes. 2 and a bit hours, right?
Yeah, exactly. Should be fine.
Just don't set it on fire, innit?
Yeah, don't set it on fire. It's a rule I live by.
Here you go. Fucking piece of shit.
It's late at night, everyone, just so you know. Owen has had enough. Shall I take this piece of shit home?
Get the fuck out of my workshop.
What? Scotchman bucket. It turns out, so the just a bit of adjustment on the clutch, on the cable. Yeah, she seems good as gold now. So why is it off to one side?
Just for shits and gigs.
Oh. But the truth is, I'm going to drive this down, and I'm going to surprise you with this. Yeah, and then we can do some burnouts in front of the crowds and enjoy it. So 3 hours-ish tonight, but it'll be worth it in the long run. Hopefully my Celica you drove down survived as well, because I really like that car. So next time you'll see this car, we'll be pulling up, probably, unless it goes wrong again, we'll be pulling up at Farnborough Exhibition Centre for the British Motor Show, and we'll be surprising Stu. Let's cut to that, unless something goes horribly wrong. So it's currently 5 to 6, and I'm with your shitty Micra, and now it won't start. I'm at a petrol station. Mate, this car. So I think this might be it for the Micra. It's not turning over. We've tried jumping it. I'm just trying to get some fuel. We've got to be in Farnborough in 2 hours, and this is meant to be doing burnouts, but it is done. Owen believes the engine might be locked up. That might be the end of it for the Micra, unfortunately. Stu, I'm so sorry we worked so hard to try and get this over there to surprise you, but obviously it wasn't on the cards today. I really don't know what's up. More importantly, we got to get over there still, and we're going to be late. So I'll have to wrap this up here. Really upsetting to know, but yeah, we tried to do what we can. If you enjoyed this terrible end to the video, I'm very sorry. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell when you can. If you have a Nissan Micra engine knocking around your workshop, send it to us. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, really. What a shit way to end the video. I'm so sorry, but I don't think this will be the end of the Micra. Hopefully not. Why has it always happened to us? We'll see you next time. Maybe. Hey, look, there's a sticker. This car was fine until we got it. See you next time.